to my channel and welcome to another Wake Up Wednesday! Okay, right. I really don't have the capacity to do that Wake Up Wednesday thing. I think I need to record it one time, have someone shouting, and then maybe just put it, you know, into some kind of sound bite or something, and I can just insert it every time, because doing that just takes way too much energy. But anyway, first things first, as you can tell, yes, I am not in my normal situation. I'm in a completely different situation today. No, this is not going to become like, you know, the regular setup. It's just because a couple of days ago I came over to my cousin's house. You guys have seen it before. My cousin Hannah. Say hi, Hannah.
Hey guys.
She's there. She came over well, I came over to hers a few days ago, and she has this amazing gorgeous yellow chair. I'm so in love with it. It's just so, do you just think it just makes me look like it's a talk show? Like, yes, welcome to my show. That's exactly how I feel. But no, she has this amazing chair, and I was just like, do you know what, you have more space here. I might actually just leave my stuff here, and I'm gonna come back and film another video in a couple of days. So don't get too comfortable, don't get too used to it, but we shall see, because I really do love it. And I love my hair right now. It's like bone straight. We thank God, we thank God. So as you can tell by the title of today's video, it is all about preparing for your prayers. Now you might be thinking, what the hell is this girl talking about? She's always giving these nonsense, you know, titles that make no sense at all. But you know, a little while ago on my channel, I actually did a Wake Up Wednesday, and it was all about preparing for your problems. Now I want to talk about preparing for your prayers, i.e. your answered prayers. And I think this is a word, let me just tell you now, this is a word that I literally got from I would say from God, that just kind of came and smacked me in the face a couple of days ago. So you know, a lot of you guys know that, you know, I do believe in God. I believe in prayer. I believe that prayer is a very, very powerful tool, you know, not just for your own sake, but just for the sake of letting things go or letting God work in your life. Prayer is honestly one of the most amazing and most beautiful things. But a lot of us have this thing where like, we pray for all of these amazing, fantastic things. We say, do you know what? I'm going to pray, I'm going to pray, I'm going to pray, I'm going to fast, and I'm going to pray to say, you know, God, I want you to expand my business. God, I want you to bring me a husband. God, I want you to bring me a wife. God, I want you to bless me with new opportunities. God, I want you to open up new doors for me. God, I want you to you know, to bless me with more finances. Whatever it is, so many of us have different prayer points, which is not a bad thing at all. You know, God talks about us asking and, you know, having the faith to receive these things. He talks about us, you know, going into prayer and meditation, meditating on the word day and night, making sure that it's a part of us and a part of who we are, a part of our existence. So praying in itself is not a bad thing, but God really had to smack me down and just said to me, but you're not ready. And I just had to sit there and kind of be like, wow. And it smacked me in the face because, you know, while I'm sat here thinking, Lord, bless me, bless me, bless me, bless me, bless me, fire, 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 fire. God, open up doors for me, open up opportunities, bless me with new things, bless me with new people that come into my life and that, you know, will help me to get to the next level, bless my business, bless this, bless that. I just heard God say to me, but are you even ready? You are not even prepared. But yet you have been praying so hard for things that you are not strong enough to carry yet. And sometimes it's a reality that a lot of us don't like to face. We want to pray for things to happen now, especially in this microwave generation. I'm sure you've heard the phrase so many times. You know, everyone calls us, as in i.e. millennials. I know that some of us don't really like that term, but us millennials, saying that we are the microwave generation. We want everything to happen now. If we're going to be successful, we want it to be now. If we're going to be rich, let it happen now. If I'm gonna get married, let it happen now. If I'm gonna, you know, become, I don't know, the CEO of my own business and be running a multi-million pound business, let it happen now. If I'm going to, you know, get a degree, I must finish it now. And it's so funny because everything in life has a process. There is a step-by-step way in which things have to happen. Now that process doesn't look the same for everybody. My process is going to look completely different to your process. So that's why you might see some people who by the age of 22 or 23 have become multi-millionaires, or by the age of, you know, 30 have started their fourth business that is very very successful. But just because that's their process doesn't necessarily mean I have the skills, the resources, or even the mental stability to be able to handle what they have already achieved. Our processes are all different. I say it all the time. Every single individual's journey is their individual journey. It is different. So while I'm here chasing and running and saying, God, why are you not blessing me with this? God, I need this. God, bless me, bless me, bless me. He just had to stop me in my tracks and say, but babe, darling, chérie, chouchou, babes, I haven't even prepared you enough for the weight that you are going to have to carry in the future. You don't even know. Yes, I've given you an inclination. I've given you an idea. So I get visions and I get dreams and I get all of these things of the things that God is going to do in my life. You guys know I say it all the time. I don't believe that I was put on this planet to be mediocre. I don't think that any of you should be looking at this right now thinking that you were put on this planet to be mediocre. If you are here, you're alive as a human being, that means that there's something that God said that there is something specific that you as an individual had to do, hence why you are here right now. So I look at myself and I say, I know for a fact I'm not meant to be mediocre. I know for a fact that God has called me for such a great purpose. He's called me for such, you know, to do exploits, to do extraordinary things. I know that as a fact. So it's so crazy that in the midst of knowing all of these things, knowing where I'm going, but not necessarily feeling like I'm there yet. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but just let me know if I'm kind of making any sense to you. So you see that vision, you've got it in your head. You can see the place that God is trying to take you. You can see the abundance that He's trying to give in your life. You can see the position, the influence, the authority that He's trying to give you. But you're still in one position where around you, what you can physically see right here, right now, does not reflect the destination of which you are trying to get to. And sometimes that can create a conflict. It can be really frustrating. You feel like, but God, you promised me all of these things, which is something that I have been having. You know, I released a blog post recently on my website, and it was called just because it's my birthday, but who says that I'm happy? And it's all about kind of that frustration with feeling like I know that God has, you know, some big plans for me, and I know that He's doing amazing things in my life, but it's so frustrating when you just feel like right here, right now, I'm still not doing enough. You know, whether it be in the big things, i.e. I'm not getting the opportunities that I believe that I should be getting, or, you know, my bank account doesn't reflect the amount of work that I'm putting in. So it's like you can see the things that He's saying that you will take possession of, but you're still in a position where it's like you're trying to grasp for something, but you're not able to quite grab it, and it can be very, very infuriating and very frustrating. But that process in between, that middle part, that in-between part, that squeeze, that pull, that tug, that bit where you feel like you're kind of drowning, that bit where you feel like you're kind of choking, all of that part is necessary for your growth, so that when you do get to that place, you can be strong enough to handle it. You can be strong enough to deal with it. You can be strong enough to know, to keep running forward, knowing that, do you know what, I have to keep going, I have to keep pushing, even though, you know, I've gotten to where I thought I was meant to get to. Do you know what, in fact, God has given me more and I have to keep going. So, you know, for me, it was a reality check. God really had to check me, because in my heart of hearts, I just felt like, but God, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Then He looked at me and was just like, for the weight that you're gonna carry, I don't think you're ready. You are not ready just yet. And the only time that I will know that I'm fully ready is when I get there. And I know it's very annoying. It sounds contradictory. It sounds a bit like, so what, you're telling me that I just have to wait until I get to that place to know that I'm ready? Well, yeah. It kind of just is the reality of life. You will know when you're ready for something when you get there, because I truly do believe that God's timing is the most perfect, impeccable timing. He orchestrates everything in this world, every single detail, from the big to the small. He orchestrates it. So it means that if you haven't quite reached your destination yet, it doesn't mean give up. It doesn't mean you're not good enough. It doesn't mean you know, you're worthless. It doesn't mean you're inadequate. It just means that you're still being prepared. You're still being worked on, so that when you get to that end goal, you get to that destination, you will turn around. Number one, it will be a sweeter victory, because you would have been like, damn, I came through hell and I made it here. And two, it will be a weight that you are strong enough to carry. So guys, I know I could go round and round in circles. I have been talking for a little while. I'm trying to keep these Wake Up Wednesdays short and sweet just for you. But I really do hope that that touched you, because even as I was speaking to you guys just now, that truly touched the depth of my soul, because it's something that God has really had to discipline me on. You know, God is like, he's my father. He's, you know, he disciplines me when I need to be disciplined. And sometimes me coming with my carnal self, my carnal mind, thinking, oh, I know when things should be happening, I know when things should be right, I know when this and this should be happening, oh, I should be at this level. And he's just like, boo-boo, you are not ready. You can't even discipline yourself enough and properly. Yes, I'm, you know, anyone that knows me knows I am pretty disciplined. When I know I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I work very, very hard. But still, the level of which I'm functioning at right now is not, you know, it's not good enough for the level of which I need to be functioning at to get to where I need to get to. But yeah, God's timing is just the most perfect timing. And, you know, it's hard for us to just have faith and just walk by faith, but it's so important that we do it. We walk by faith and not by sight. It's seeing even when you can't see it just yet, you know. It's scary, it's hard, but it's necessary for our growth and our development. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Make sure you leave comments below as well. And like I always say, make sure if you do have something to say, you want to carry on the conversation, make sure you hashtag WakeUpWednesday, and we will continue the conversation as well. You guys know I love hearing your opinions on the different topics that I talk about as well. But once again, I'll see you guys again next week Wednesday. Stay beautiful.